Hey guys, good morning. Happy Saturday. It's Daryl here. It's 4 a.m. bright and early here in Connecticut on the East Coast. Okay, and I want to talk to you guys. I want to ask you this morning I've had a certain feeling, especially over the last month, when I go out on the road, when I'm driving, when I'm out at stores, when I'm out in public in general. I have definitely had a different feeling when interacting, especially with other males, with other guys in public. And I don't know if it's just me. I don't think it is. I've talked to some other people here around me, and it's not just, and it confirms my ideas that it's not just me. But I want to talk to you guys too. Now, this has a lot to do with stereotyping, I guess you'd call it, or prejudice. I don't know. I don't know what to call it. When you're out in public. Now, I can't talk for women. This is more of a guy thing because I thought about this. And what I'm going to talk about doesn't pertain with women to me. I can't judge, or I don't have this same feeling with women. It's just with other guys. All right, I pulled into Walmart yesterday. And I was driving through the parking lot. And there was a big four-wheel drive truck with two guys. I could see two guys in the cab. I was driving my small Honda, very economical little tiny Honda. And right away there wasn't, he was on his side, I was on my side. We were passing each other, but there seemed to be friction. There was a minute where we both kind of I guess we were both looking for parking spaces. And I felt like there was friction. You feel people staring at you, and out of the side, the corner of your eye. And being a guy, I think other men know what you're talking about. When there's just, you could feel when there's male friction, I don't know if it's alpha males or whatever, bumping heads. What I'm getting at though is, I feel like the people that support Donald Trump, that whole group, that Stop the Steal, the conservative, the Trumpers, have a particular look to them in the way they dress, the way they look, and the vehicles they drive, even to where they live. And then people like me, I assume, probably have the other look. Progressive, Democrat, liberal. And I've seen it. This has been occurring almost every time I go out in public. And I don't know if it's just me. So once I got in the store, I go about shopping, and two guys went past me as I was looking at electronic equipment for Christmas, and I could hear voices talking as they were coming towards me, and then they stopped. And I glanced over, and they were both looking at me. And again, I'm almost 90% sure it was the guys in the truck again. And this isn't just one day. This is my point. I get the definite feeling. Now, these guys were both dressed in camo, beards, work boots, dirty jeans, baseball caps. And I guess I'm probably dressed in another. I'm starting to really feel, I don't know if I'm crazy here. I don't know if this is all in my head. I don't think so. But it would seem that when we're out in public, since there's so much division in this country, I swear you could feel it out in public, out when you're driving. When you're in brief contact with other drivers, with other people, shoppers, does it go through your head too? Geez, I wonder if this is a Trump supporter. That looks like a Trump supporter. Or if you're a Trump supporter, do you say, geez, that looks like a damn liberal? That looks like one of those Biden supporters? I don't know what I look like to other people. I dress very progressively. For somebody my age, I dress very progressively. The haircut, it's who I've always been. But I definitely don't have a backwoods good old boy country hunting vibe to me. I don't, not that I have anything against that. That's kind of where I grew, how I grew up. But that's just not what I look like now. And I really feel, I feel a palpable friction even when I'm walking around the town here. A lot of this came after when I took a knee there at the Stop the Steal rally back on November 22nd. So a lot of this could be directed at me from the people in town knowing who I am and that I took the knee that day, and I got on a lot of their bad sides. But and maybe some of that has to do with my paranoia. But I want to ask you guys, and maybe maybe I'm crazy, maybe it's all in my head, but do you feel it too? And the women watching my channel, when you're out now, most of the women watching my channel are of similar political ideology as me, like liberal, progressive, anti-Trump, anti-authoritarian. You women, when you're out in public, do you get a vibe that do you get a bad feeling about another woman, say in line, and does it go through your head? She looks like one of those Trump supporters. And now I'm going to say something too. This video, I don't know how this video is going to go over. In a lot of the Trump rally videos, you see the same stereotypical women in the videos. They're usually blonde, busty, heavy set, short blonde hair. A lot of people might refer to them as Karens. But if you Google women at Trump rally, I guarantee that's like what half the pictures will come up, will show what I just described. A whole line of blonde, kind of heavy set, busty, blonde, short hair women. Try it, Google that, and I bet you that's what comes up. Again, I don't know. To me, even just hearing myself say this, it sounds very shallow. It sounds very discriminatory, very, I'm judging a book by its cover. But it's deeper than that. I swear I get a vibe. Like I said, when I was looking at the electronic equipment, I could hear these two gentlemen stop talking as they approached me. And there was no reason for friction between us, other than we looked like we were from two different political camps. And I think it's obvious. This is what I suspect. No one is talking about this except me. And I'm kind of putting myself out there by bringing this up. I suspect that a lot of people probably won't agree with me. We'll see. Let me know what you think. Kid, when you're out in public, if you are an anti-Trump person, if you're an anti-Trump person, pro-Biden, pro-liberal, pro-progressive, AOC, Bernie supporter, do you feel the difference? Can you see the difference? When you see somebody that gets on your nerves, they look like a Trump supporter to you? Do you think when you see a driver on the road and they cut you off, or a big usually it's always a big truck with me? Do you think in the back of your head, does it go through your mind, that's got to be a damn Trump supporter? And I wonder, are they thinking the same thing? Is this division even deeper than we realize right now? And that's the bottom line. All right. You guys have a good Saturday. Let me know what you think.